Hi, it's Samantha Brookes and welcome to Samantha TV, the place to be to build wealth on your road to financial freedom. I have a question for you. Are you a millennial between the ages of 18 and 34 and still living at home with mom and dad? While many people make fun of millennials, labeling them as spoiled, entitled, or lazy, many young adults are choosing to stay at home until they get married. Also, some millennials feel it's nearly impossible to enter this hot housing market given their current level of income. While it makes sense that two incomes can make it easier to afford a home, it's not impossible to buy a home in any other way. According to a survey done by Pollara, about half of the millennial population in Canada already own a home. This may be surprising considering that the national average home price is over $500,000, and this is according to the CMHC website. But the Pollara poll also indicated that 3 out of 4 millennials who haven't purchased a home yet plan to do so within the next 5 years. So if you're among the ambitious group of millennials looking to navigate this hot housing market, we have a toolkit of information to get you started. First tip, make your credit score a priority. Poor credit can take a very long time to repair, so even if your dream of owning a home seems years away, improve your credit score as soon as possible. According to a survey done by Credit Karma, 2/3 of millennials said they've made a major credit mistake before the age of 30. This is a clear indicator that there needs to be more education about credit and mortgages. So educate yourself or ask a mortgage professional for help, because if you miss a payment, it can severely alter your credit score, and late payments can stay on your credit report for up to 10 years. If you set up automatic payments, this is the best way to ensure that you never, ever miss your due date. The second and equally most important thing to do is determine what you're eligible for based on your income and your financial picture. How can you do this? You get pre-approved. Know what you can afford in advance before you go hunting for your ideal home or your condo. Too many people have their hearts set on the perfect house only to find out that they aren't eligible for funding or don't qualify at the posted rate. A pre-approval will let you know both. Third tip, if you're a first-time home buyer, consider purchasing a smaller home to give your family greater financial stability and peace of mind. When purchasing a home, many millennials often fail to take into consideration the various closing costs which affect the final sticker price. Some of these fees include your land transfer tax, your home insurance, property tax, utility adjustments, and legal costs. This is not an extensive list, but it does cover many of the common expenses that you will have to pay at closing. Also consider moving to the outskirts of the big city for reduced housing prices. This may not seem as convenient as we all know as living downtown, but begin the process of building equity in the early stages so you can leverage that equity down the road for your next big home purchase. Lastly, consider offsetting some of your mortgage expenses by becoming a landlord. While there's obvious pros and cons to becoming a renter, millennials are turning their extra bedroom or entire homes into income properties. This is all thanks to the online marketplaces like Airbnb and HomeAway, which connect renters with travelers who prefer a more personal lodging experience rather than checking into a hotel. Airbnb's country manager, Aaron Zifkin, said that over half, we're talking half of the people that post on Airbnb are doing it to pay off their mortgage or to pay their monthly expenses. So if you're looking for a creative way to afford your mortgage, renting your home can be a viable option if done correctly. Overall, the same truth still rings true for millennials as any other generation. If you have the money, buy while you can. It may seem smart to wait, but you're in a much better off position to get into the market as housing prices in Canada have consistently increased over the last few years. And according to CMHC, the average house price has increased by 5.4% each year. And this has happened over the last 30-year average. So it makes sense to buy now if you can afford it. If you're not in a position to buy, that's okay. Just remember the most important thing is to keep your savings, your credit score, and your future home on your list of priorities. Now we have a question for you. If you're a millennial that hasn't entered the housing market, what would you be willing to sacrifice in order to purchase your first home? As always, leave your comments below to join the conversation. Did you enjoy this video? Then subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay up to date to our latest posts. And if you know someone that would benefit from this message, then we invite you to share this video with them. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Samantha TV, and until next time, choose kindness and laugh often.